Leonard Kaufer here for Uke Jams, and welcome to the first in a new series of play-alongs, the best songs from Oscar. And we start in 1934, the first year they handed an Oscar out for Best Song. Since this is the first year, we'll talk a little bit about Oscar to begin with. No one knows where the term Oscar came from. It's much in dispute as to where the name came from. The Oscars themselves started in 1929 with a private dinner with about 270 guests and a ceremony that lasted 15 minutes, and they awarded 15 statuettes. The first Oscar that included the category for Best Song was in 1934, and that's the year we're talking about today. And it started out as Best Song, and later it became Best Original Song. We'll talk in a future episode about why that came to be and why it's important. But for now, the year's 1934, we have Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers in The Gay Divorcee. They had been paired together for the first time in 1933, and they did one dance number and they stole the movie. They were the highlight of the movie. So in 1934, they were given a star billing, and they made a couple movies in 34, a couple movies in 35, and they were off to the races. But this was their first starring role, The Gay Divorcee. And the number is the Continental. And I urge you to check it out on YouTube. This song was first sung by Ginger Rogers to Fred Astaire. So in a sense, she would have won the Oscar, although the Oscar went to the songwriters themselves. But I say she first sang it to Fred Astaire because the song number itself in the movie is a staggering 22 minutes long. So if you're a big fan of the big Hollywood production musical, you should check this out. Another interesting thing about this film is there was for you uke players, for us uke players I should say, is there was a cameo appearance by Betty Grable. And she's in a ballroom where they are giving ukulele lessons. And by the end of the song, all the men in the ukulele class are, quote, strumming their ukuleles in a big, long chorus line. So it's really a lot of fun for us ukulele fans to check it out. And now, from 1934, the best Oscar song, The Continental. Beautiful music, dangerous rhythm. It's something daring, the Continental, a way of dancing that's really ultra new. It's very subtle, the Continental, because it does what you want it to do. It has a passion, the Continental, an invitation to moonlight and romance. It's quite the fashion, the Continental, because you tell of your love while you dance. Your lips whisper so tenderly, her eyes answer your song. Two bodies swaying, the Continental, and you are saying just what you're dreaming of. So keep on dancing, the Continental, for it's a song of romance and of love. You kiss while you're dancing. It's Continental. It's Continental. You sing while you're dancing. Your voice is gentle and sentimental. You'll know before the dance is through that you're in love with her and she's in love with you. You'll find while you're dancing, there's a rhythm in your heart and soul, a certain rhythm that you can't control, and you will do the Continental all the time. There you have it, from 1934, the best Oscar winner, The Continental, sung originally by Ginger Rogers. Join us for the next episode. Until then, this is Leonard Kaufer for Uke Jams saying, keep strumming.